Humans have long looked to the skies, their eyes filled with wonder and curiosity. From the earliest days of our existence, the vast expanse above has captivated our imaginations. With wonder and envy, we have watched birds soar, their effortless flight a symbol of freedom and grace. The sight of birds gliding through the air has always stirred something deep within us. We yearn for that freedom, that grace. The ability to rise above the earth, to feel the wind rushing past, to see the world from a perspective so different from our own. Imagine taking to the air ourselves, feeling the wind beneath our wings. The exhilaration of flight, the sensation of weightlessness, the thrill of soaring through the sky. It's a dream woven into our stories, our myths, our very being. From ancient legends of winged gods and heroes to tales of magical creatures that could defy gravity. For centuries we've strived to replicate this magical ability. Inventors and dreamers have dedicated their lives to unlocking the secrets of flight. From Leonardo da Vinci's intricate flying machines with their detailed designs and visionary concepts, to the Wright brothers' pioneering aeroplane which marked the dawn of a new era in human history. The quest for human flight has been relentless. Each attempt, each failure brought us one step closer to the skies. But what if, instead of building machines, we ourselves could fly? What if we could harness the power of flight within our own bodies? What if, like birds, we possessed the innate ability to take to the skies, to spread our wings and soar effortlessly through the air? How would our world, our lives transform? The possibilities are as boundless as the sky itself, waiting for us to explore and discover. The human body, as it stands, is ill-equipped for flight. Our bones are too heavy, our muscles not strong enough. To achieve true avian flight, we would need to undergo a remarkable transformation. Imagine lighter bones, hollow like those of birds. Our chest muscles, the powerhouse for wings, would need to be significantly larger. Our arms would evolve, transforming into magnificent wings, feathered and strong. This transformation wouldn't be easy. It would require significant evolutionary changes, perhaps even genetic modification. But the dream of flight, the allure of the open sky, could drive us to unlock these evolutionary possibilities. With the ability to fly, our cities would be reborn. Imagine a world where the sky is no longer the limit, but the beginning of a new era. The skyline would be dotted with people soaring through the air, creating a dynamic and ever-changing tapestry of movement and life. Buildings would scrape the sky, not for lack of space, but as launching points for our airborne commutes. Skyscrapers would become more than just structures. They would be gateways to the heavens, each floor a new altitude to explore. Imagine homes nestled high on cliffs, accessible only by flight. These aerial abodes would offer unparalleled views and a sense of serenity, far removed from the hustle and bustle of ground-level life. Traffic jams would become a thing of the past. The skies would open up new routes and pathways, allowing us to bypass the congestion and chaos of traditional roadways. We would navigate air corridors, soaring above the congestion below. These sky lanes would be meticulously planned, ensuring smooth and efficient travel for all. Our cities, once constrained by the limitations of land-based travel, would expand upwards, becoming vertical havens in the sky. The urban landscape would be redefined, with buildings reaching new heights and communities thriving in the clouds. Public spaces would take on a new dimension. Imagine parks and plazas suspended in the air, where people can gather, relax, and enjoy the view from above. Parks would be designed for both ground and air, with aerial walkways and platforms for resting mid-flight. These multi-level green spaces would offer a unique blend of nature and innovation. The very fabric of urban planning would be revolutionized by our newfound freedom. Architects and city planners would have to rethink their designs, creating spaces that cater to both terrestrial and aerial lifestyles. The possibilities are as limitless as the sky itself. But this freedom would come at a cost. The dream of human flight, while exhilarating, brings with it a host of environmental challenges that we must address. Our impact on the environment, already a concern, would need careful consideration. The skies, once the domain of birds and insects, would now be shared with humans, potentially altering ecosystems in unforeseen ways. The energy required for human flight, whether through food or other means, would have implications for our planet. Increased demand for energy could lead to more resource extraction, further straining our environment. Would our presence in the skies disrupt bird migration patterns? Birds have evolved over millennia to navigate the skies, and our intrusion could lead to collisions, stress, and changes in their natural behaviors. How would we manage air traffic control on a global scale? The skies could become crowded, leading to potential accidents and the need for sophisticated systems to ensure safety. These are questions that would demand innovative solutions. Engineers, environmentalists, and policymakers would need to collaborate to create systems that balance human flight with ecological preservation. Yet imagine the possibilities for conservation. With the ability to fly, we could access remote areas that are currently difficult to reach, allowing for better monitoring and protection of these vital ecosystems. We could monitor remote ecosystems from the air, track endangered species, and gather data that was previously unattainable. This aerial perspective could revolutionize our understanding of the natural world and protect our planet in ways never before imagined. Aerial patrols could deter poachers, and rapid response teams could be deployed to areas in need of immediate attention. The key would be to ensure that our flight was sustainable, using eco-friendly technologies that minimize our carbon footprint. Innovations in materials and energy sources would be crucial, in harmony with the natural world. By learning from the flight patterns of birds and integrating our technologies with nature, we could create a future where humans and wildlife coexist peacefully in the skies. The societal implications of human flight are vast and complex. On one hand, flight could foster a sense of unity. Imagine looking out and seeing your neighbors not through a car window, but soaring alongside you. On the other hand, it could exacerbate existing inequalities. Would everyone have equal access to the skies? Would there be air lanes for the wealthy and restricted zones for others? The potential for division for new forms of social stratification cannot be ignored. Our laws, our infrastructure, our very understanding of personal space would need to adapt to a world where the sky is no longer the limit. The ability to fly would bring undeniable benefits. Imagine the ease of travel, the joy of experiencing the world from a bird's-eye view. It would be a dream come true for explorers, for adventurers, for anyone who has ever gazed at the clouds and longed to be among them. However, the challenges would be equally significant. We would need to rethink our cities, our laws, our very way of life. The potential for conflict, for environmental damage, for widening social divides would need to be addressed with foresight and careful planning. The dream of human flight, like all transformative advancements, comes with both promise and peril. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of this hypothetical scenario is the sheer possibility it represents. The human capacity for innovation is boundless. While true avian flight may seem like a distant fantasy, who knows what the future holds? Perhaps we will develop advanced technologies that allow us to mimic the flight of birds. Perhaps genetic engineering will unlock the secrets of avian anatomy. Or perhaps we will discover entirely new and unimaginable ways to achieve our dream of flight. The journey of exploration and discovery is never-ending. The sky, once a seemingly insurmountable barrier, may one day become our playground. The dream of flying is deeply embedded in the human psyche. It speaks to our desire for freedom, for exploration, for transcendence. While the practicalities of human flight remain a complex and fascinating challenge, the very act of imagining this possibility ignites our sense of wonder and pushes us to explore the boundaries of what is possible. So, the next time you see a bird soaring overhead, take a moment to imagine yourself up there, wings spread wide, embracing the freedom of the sky. It's a dream worth holding on to, a dream that continues to inspire us to reach for the impossible. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content.